Why dating apps kinda suck. Hey everyone. Welcome back to our channel. Today, we're diving into a topic that sparked a lot of discussion and debate. Dating apps. Love them or hate them. Dating apps have become a huge part of our modern dating landscape. But today, we're going to explore why dating apps kinda suck. We'll look at the unrealistic expectations, superficial judgments, ghosting, and more. But before we get started, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on our latest videos. We've got a lot of great content coming your way, so stay tuned. One of the major issues with dating apps is that they often create unrealistic expectations. With the endless scroll of profiles and the ability to swipe left or right within seconds, it's easy to fall into the trap of thinking that the perfect person is just one swipe away. This mentality can lead to several problems. The illusion of choice is one such problem. With so many options available, users can develop the grass is always greener syndrome, constantly thinking that there might be someone better out there. This can prevent meaningful connections from forming as people are always searching for the next best thing. Profiles on dating apps often showcase the best, most flattering aspects of a person. This creates a highlight reel that doesn't necessarily reflect reality. When people meet in person, the discrepancy between the online persona and the real individual can lead to disappointment and disillusionment. The curated nature of profiles can set the bar unrealistically high. People may become overly critical, dismissing potential matches for minor flaws or differences that wouldn't matter as much in real-life interactions. Another significant drawback of dating apps is the emphasis on superficial judgments. The swipe culture encourages people to make snap decisions based primarily on appearance, which can be incredibly limiting and shallow. When users make judgments based on a few photos and a short bio, they often overlook important qualities such as personality, values, and compatibility. This focus on physical appearance can lead to superficial connections that lack depth. The pressure to create a captivating profile can lead individuals to present a version of themselves that's not entirely accurate. This can result in mismatches and unmet expectations when people finally meet in person. Dating apps can reinforce biases and stereotypes, as users may make assumptions based on limited information. This can perpetuate discrimination and reduce the diversity of people users are willing to engage with. Ghosting has become a common phenomenon in the world of dating apps, and it's one of the most frustrating experiences for users. The anonymity and lack of accountability that come with online interactions can lead to poor communication and disrespectful behavior. The ease with which users can unmatch or stop responding creates a low-stakes environment where people feel no obligation to explain their absence. This can leave the other person feeling confused and hurt, because interactions on dating apps are often fleeting and anonymous. People may behave in ways they wouldn't in face-to-face encounters. This lack of accountability can lead to rude or dismissive behavior. Being ghosted repeatedly can take an emotional toll, leading to feelings of rejection and lowered self-esteem. This can make the dating process even more daunting and discouraging. Dating apps often employ gamification techniques to keep users engaged, which can lead to unhealthy behaviors and mindsets. The act of swiping can become addictive, as it triggers the release of dopamine, similar to how slot machines work. This can lead users to spend excessive amounts of time on the app, constantly seeking the next match. The desire for matches and messages can turn into a quest for validation. Users may begin to measure their self-worth based on the number of matches they get, which is not a healthy or accurate reflection of their value. The competitive nature of dating apps can foster a mindset where people feel they need to outdo others to stand out. This can lead to inauthentic behavior and a focus on impressing rather than connecting. Dating apps can have significant social and psychological impacts that go beyond individual interactions. Although dating apps are designed to connect people, they can actually lead to a sense of social disconnection. The impersonal nature of online interactions can make it harder to form genuine connections and can exacerbate feelings of loneliness. Constant rejection or lack of meaningful connections can negatively impact mental health. Users may experience anxiety, depression, or lowered self-esteem as a result of their experiences on dating apps. Dating apps have been criticized for promoting a hookup culture, where casual encounters are prioritized over meaningful relationships. This can make it difficult for individuals seeking long-term relationships to find compatible partners. Despite the challenges, there are ways to navigate dating apps more effectively and minimize the negative aspects. Understanding that not every match will lead to a meaningful connection is crucial. Set realistic expectations and focus on getting to know people rather than seeking perfection. If using dating apps becomes overwhelming, take breaks to recharge and refocus. This can help prevent burnout and maintain a healthier perspective on dating. Present yourself authentically and honestly. This increases the likelihood of finding compatible matches and forming genuine connections. Foster open and respectful communication. Address issues like ghosting by being upfront about your intentions and feelings. While dating apps have revolutionized the way we meet people, they come with significant downsides that can make the process frustrating and unfulfilling. From unrealistic expectations to superficial judgments and communication issues, it's clear that dating apps are far from perfect. However, by being aware of these pitfalls and employing strategies to navigate them, you can improve your dating experiences and find more meaningful connections. Section 1. The rise of dating apps. Let's start with a quick history lesson. Dating apps exploded onto the scene in the early 2010s with apps like Tinder, Bumble, and OkCupid leading the charge. These platforms promise to revolutionize the way we meet people by making it easier than ever to find potential partners with just a swipe. And while they have certainly changed the dating game, they've also introduced a whole new set of problems. Section 2. Unrealistic expectations. One major issue with dating apps is the unrealistic expectations they create. Profiles are often highly curated, showcasing only the best photos and most flattering aspects of a person's life. Filters, angles, and even photo editing apps are used to present an idealized version of oneself. This can lead to disappointment when meeting in real life, as people often don't match up to their online personas. Imagine spending days chatting with someone who seems perfect, only to meet and feel a total disconnect. It's a common story, and it can be quite disheartening. Section 3. Superficial judgments. Another big problem is the culture of superficial judgments. Dating apps encourage us to make snap decisions based on appearance alone. Swipe left if you're not interested. Swipe right if you are. It's all about looks and deeper qualities like personality, values, and interests often get overlooked. This swipe culture can reduce people to mere objects to be judged and discarded based on a split-second decision. It's not exactly conducive to finding meaningful connections. Section 4. Decision fatigue. Ever feel exhausted after spending time on a dating app? That's decision fatigue at work. With so many profiles to sift through, it can become overwhelming. The endless choices can actually make it harder to commit to one person, leading to a paradox of choice where more options result in less satisfaction. It's a classic case of quantity over quality, and it can leave users feeling burnt out and less hopeful about finding someone special. Section 5. Ghosting and flakiness. Let's talk about ghosting and flakiness, two phenomena that have become all too common in the world of dating apps. Ghosting, where someone suddenly stops all communication without explanation, is incredibly hurtful and confusing. It's easy to disappear when your interactions are mostly online, but it leaves the other person hanging, often wondering what went wrong. Similarly, flakiness, where plans are constantly canceled or rescheduled, can make it hard to trust and build a connection with someone. These behaviors contribute to the emotional toll that dating apps can take. Section 6. Security and privacy concerns. Security and privacy are major concerns when it comes to dating apps. Sharing personal information with strangers online always carries risks. There are stories of fake profiles, catfishing, and even scams that target users on these platforms. It's crucial to be cautious and take steps to protect your privacy, such as not sharing too much personal information too soon and being aware of red flags. Section 7. The impact on real-life interactions. Finally, dating apps can negatively impact our real-life social skills. and interactions. When we rely too heavily on apps to meet people, we may become less adept at striking up conversations and connecting with others in person. It's important to remember that while dating apps can be a tool, they shouldn't replace face-to-face interactions. Balancing online and offline dating is key to developing healthy social skills and genuine connections. So, there you have it, why dating apps kinda suck. We've journeyed through a myriad of issues, from unrealistic expectations and superficial judgments to the pervasive phenomenon of ghosting. These platforms, despite their seemingly endless potential for connection, often leave us more frustrated and disillusioned than fulfilled. The security concerns that come with sharing personal information online add another layer of anxiety, making what should be a fun and exciting venture into romance feel like navigating a minefield. Dating apps, for all their conveniences, also tend to impact our real-life interactions in ways we might not immediately recognize. They can create a false sense of abundance, leading us to believe there are endless options at our fingertips, which can make us less willing to invest in the connections we do make. This paradox of choice can leave us feeling more lonely and isolated, despite being more connected than ever. It's a strange irony that in trying to bring people together, these apps can sometimes push us further apart. But it's not all doom and gloom. The key takeaway here is to use these platforms mindfully. Recognize their limitations, and don't let them dictate your self-worth or approach to dating. It's important to set boundaries and manage your expectations. Understand that while dating apps can be a tool to meet new people, they're just one avenue of many. They should complement, not replace, other ways of forming connections. Mindfulness in this context means being aware of how much time you're spending on these apps and how they're affecting your mood and self-esteem. If you find yourself feeling more anxious, depressed, or lonely after using them, it might be time to take a step back. Focus on activities and relationships that bring you joy and fulfillment. Remember, your value isn't determined by the number of matches you get or the frequency of your dates. True connection happens when you meet someone who appreciates you for who you are, beyond the curated images and catchy bios. If you found this video helpful, make sure to give it a thumbs up and share it with others who might benefit from it. Your support helps us continue to create content that resonates with you and addresses the issues that matter most. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on our latest videos. We're committed to providing you with insightful and thought-provoking content, and your engagement makes a huge difference. We'd love to hear your thoughts and experiences with dating apps. Have you encountered similar challenges? Or maybe you've found a way to make them work for you? Whatever your story, we want to hear it. Leave a comment below and join the conversation. Your insights and experiences not only enrich our community, but also help others navigate their own dating journeys with more clarity and confidence. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Until then, stay mindful, stay positive, and remember that the right connections often come when we least expect them. Keep exploring, keep engaging, and keep being your authentic self. After all, the most important relationship you'll ever have is the one with yourself. Take care, and happy dating.